For years, making decisions has been difficult, placing emotional stress on individuals like you and me. This is especially so if the decision isn't made by you alone. Now, suppose you want to organize a class gathering and you need some opinions from a classmate. Perhaps Justin will tell you to ask John instead, but John will probably retort that he's not going to any place that is cheap. Abel will probably exclaim that he just doesn't want to sweat. Kaylee might simply remark that she doesn't know anything, and there might be one guy who talked so much but did not provide anything constructive. Sounds familiar? All these are examples of destructive dialogues when everyone is communicating on a different wavelength. At this juncture, you might be wondering if a more desirable outcome could be reached instead. We believe that critical thinking skills can alleviate this problem through the use of different pedagogical approaches. By adopting our proposed magic framework, you can learn how to make a stand and defend it, analyze conclusions, reasons, and underlying assumptions, gather information from reliable sources and form logical inferences, all with the help of appropriate clarifying questions. Don't know where to start? Fret not, you can start now with Ask Sensei. This is how the application will look like. Simply tap on New Decision to start. Suppose you and your friends would like to know what are some fun things to do during a class gathering. Once you have entered the question, you can tap on the plus sign to share your decision ID with your friends, who will then be able to join this decision-making process. Press the next button on the bottom right of the screen and you'll be prompted to define some of the words you have mentioned earlier. For example, light-hearted pleasure means fun to you. Just type that in and press next. This section allows you to list what you already know or have in mind, such as the promotion for a karaoke session near your house. You can also view what are some of the things your friends have listed. This page allows you to input some of the factors you have considered and explain why the factors is important. Perhaps you might be lost at this stage. Don't worry, you can now ask the sensei by tapping on him and he will give you some examples. Once you are done, the next page will show you some other alternatives which you may like to consider. Feel free to use the back option to edit or review information that you have previously keyed in. Finally, it is the time for you and your friends to choose. Choose from the options provided and create a new option which you have explored during the decision-making process. Yes, that's the result! It looks like we'll be going to laser tag. To follow up, you can rate your decision and provide some comments or area of improvement on the process and outcome, which will be saved in the app for your future reference. In our life, there are many checkpoints that requires important decisions, be it picking the subject you wish to major in, or finding a career that suits you best. And when you and your friends can't quite decide on the right course of action, ask Sensei.